my second snack of the day. Today is the very first day where I am starting my gluten-free, dairy-free, and anti-inflammatory diet because I recently got diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And after receiving the news, I didn't take it very well. And after getting the news, I knew that there was a lot of changes I needed to make, especially in my diet. One of the biggest ones is removing sugar. But moving forward, I know that this is my life and I just have to own it and just move forward and really make some changes in my lifestyle and my diet. So I've decided to start a gluten-free diet as well as anti-inflammatory because I am experiencing some symptoms. The most recent symptoms have been IBS, like stomach pain, bloating, gas. It's not as severe as before. However, I'm getting really bad joint pain, specifically in my hand and my wrist. So now that I'm aware that I have Hashimoto's, I've been doing some research, and there's this specific person on YouTube. I'll show her video here. And basically, she was diagnosed with Hashimoto's and she's also a pharmacist. She basically shares 10 things she wishes her endocrinologist would have told her since the beginning. And one of them is that although, for example, I got tested for celiac disease and I tested for if I'm sensitive to gluten, and I am not, and I do not have celiac disease. However, she was saying that there's studies that have been shown that even though you may not be allergic to gluten, going gluten-free and dairy-free may relieve some of the symptoms. So currently right now, I have pain in my wrist just by like touching the cold counter, as well as like just pain throughout the day. Saturday, I got really bad gas and I was super bloated where I became like super nauseous. So this is my effort to improve some of my symptoms. I am not a medical professional and I'm simply just giving this a try because I do want to help relieve some of the symptoms. I am currently taking levothyroxine, which is a synthetic form of hormones that will help replace some of the hormones I'm not producing enough of. So this is my second snack of the day. I already had breakfast, and again, today is day one on this new diet. And for breakfast, I had eggs with a little bit of cilantro to add for flavor, blueberries for carbs, and a almond flour tortilla. I've learned that a lot of packages will say gluten-free or grain-free, but it needs to say certified gluten-free or grain-free so that you know there's like no cross-contamination. This one didn't say certified gluten-free, but my intention and my effort is still there. For a snack, I had almonds, and I would say the hardest part for me is like not having any bread or wheat because I do love my sourdough bread. I love bread. I just love bread so much. So I did get hungry a little bit faster today. So I had 2 almond flours. The first one got burnt. Her video also said that eating a lot more or like intaking selenium, which you can find in like Brazilian nuts, can help reduce some of the symptoms and lower TPO antibodies. So basically, many people with Hashimoto's have elevated or produced antibodies. So this is just like my effort to, relieve some of my symptoms. I am taking medication, but there's some other symptoms such as like irregular periods. I hope that this video helps you in any way. Again, I'm not a medical professional. This is just my journey and how my body responds on this diet. And this is what I'll be learning. So I'm excited to take you all through this journey. If you're also in this health journey, I hope that you know that you're not doing this alone. I'm also on this health journey as well as many other people in the United States, especially since Hashimoto's is the #1 autoimmune disease in the US. So I hope that this, touches you in a way where hopefully you can make some lifestyle changes in your life, because from what I've known and what I've learned through my culture is that food is medicine. And also there's this other influencer. She has knowledge in Ayurvedic practices, and something she shared with me in one of her YouTube videos is that, You know, when you are eating, since food is medicine, your body is able to digest food at its like highest potential if you have or say some sort of gratitude at the beginning. Just like some studies, I've learned that when you're more happy, you heal faster. When you show gratitude, you are happier and you also can heal faster and you're just in an uplifted mood. So moving forward, I really want to be intentional with my eating, and this will be hard. I'm not sure how long I'll be doing this diet for, but I am definitely still focusing on my anti-inflammatory diet to relieve some of these symptoms. Some things as well as like fatigue after eating and just headaches after eating. So anyways, this is my second snack of the day. It's with almonds, honey. Honey is also anti-inflammatory, but from what I learned from my body, and again, everyone's body is different, is when I consume too much sugar, my wrist and my hands will be in a lot of pain the day of or the next day, and I'll get really bad headaches. And so I just added just a little bit, just for some flavor, some blueberries for carbs. Most of the sugar I'll be eating is like natural sugar from fruits. And then this yogurt, which is plant-based coconut. I love coconut. And honestly, what's really going to be hard is dairy-free, because I love cheese so much. And I do love to eat cottage cheese. And previously I was eating Greek yogurt to like add more protein into my diet. But this is going to be a challenging journey. But you know, if you are on a similar journey, you know, again, you're not on this journey alone. So I recently made an announcement. I'm currently editing my YouTube video where I share my story on how I found out I have Hashimoto's. So if you didn't get the chance to watch it, go ahead and watch it. Another symptom I forgot to mention is dry and itchy skin. I did wake up a little itchy today, and the past few days, my hands, the top of my palms have been dry and itchy. So I'm implementing, you know, using fragrance-free hand lotion and hand wash. So yeah, let's see how my symptoms are in a few days. So we'll go from there. And now I'm gonna make dinner. Good morning. It is day 2 on this new diet. This is my breakfast. I actually woke up in a rush because I had a doctor's appointment and I didn't get the chance to eat breakfast here. So at the doctor's appointment, I took some like yogurt and blueberries with me. I'm currently starving, so I'm really excited to eat this. And this tortilla is actually this brand. I really love this brand because it actually says gluten-free, like certified gluten-free. The tortillas I ate yesterday said gluten-free, grain-free, but it didn't say certified, because certified, you know, they make sure there's no cross-contamination. The good thing is that I'm not allergic to gluten. I did get my results back and I do not have celiac disease. That's good. So this is really good for those, you know, allergic to gluten. I did wake up with some wrist pain on my way to my doctor's appointment. I was on my phone and like within 5 minutes, I was getting like sharp pins and needle sensations in both of my hands. So that's some updates. My stomach feels good today so far. No headaches. I woke up nice and early, which was nice. Oh, I forgot my guac. The thing about almond flour tortillas is that they break really easily. But I need these tortillas because I need my carbs. If I don't have these flour tortillas, if I don't have like any sort of carbs, fruit is carbs too, but if I don't have any other sort of carbs, I'll get hungry in an hour again. I made ground turkey. It's been a while since I made ground turkey, but today, what is it? I guess technically I'm eating lunch. This is what we're gonna eat today. This is what we have for lunch. It's kind of like a salad bowl with protein. So ground turkey, sweet potatoes, dairy-free cheese. I really wish I could put real Parmesan cheese or like feta cheese. So it is the end of day 2. I did experience some stomach pain after eating the coconut yogurt, but it went away after like a few minutes. And I think it's because, like I said, I mentioned this in my other video, but I cannot work and eat at the same time. And I pushed myself. I was like trying to send an email or do something on my laptop. Like I had just started eating my yogurt, and then a few scoops into my yogurt, my stomach started hurting. So I was like, okay, you know what? I have to really respect my body, not push myself, and really focus on eating versus trying to do something at the same time. And then, so my stomach is fine now, but my wrists were hurting today. I did get some sharp like pins and needles sensations, and also like in my forearms near my elbows. So I do have my appointment tomorrow with my occupational therapist, my OT therapist. And yeah, I just have to make sure I do my daily exercises. So yeah, those are my updates for my symptoms today. Still some achy joints, a little bit of stomach pain, not as bad as other days. So yeah, I probably should have ate more. Typically I eat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, but it's already late and I don't feel like eating a huge meal. So I had like a light meal, which was the yogurt, the banana, and the chips, my go-to chips. I've been sleeping with an arm brace because that's what the OT recommended. And to be honest, my hands are pretty achy right now, both of them. My ankle's hurting right now. I got like a sharp pain. Good morning, YouTube. I woke up a little bit itchy, so that's like a new symptom. I brought it up in my previous YouTube video, but at least I didn't wake up in like hives. There's been a handful of times in the past 2 months I've broken out in hives on the top of my palms a few times since November. I did ask my doctor like what supplements can I take in order to help with inflammation within, and sorry, I did just wake up, but she did mention krill oil, so I'm gonna give that a try. And she mentioned, to take supplements, don't take a bunch all at once, but spread them out. So I am gonna be taking that too, and I did order some from Amazon. This was under the guidance of my primary care doctor. Yeah, last night I went to sleep hungry, and I'm never gonna do that again. I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna have breakfast. And I'm pretty sure it's because I skipped a meal yesterday, and I'm never gonna do that again. I had breakfast, I had a super late lunch, and then I had yogurts with snacks as like my dinner, but that wasn't enough. And I was just like super hungry in bed, and I stayed up till like 2:30, and I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna go to sleep hungry again. And it was because the way I saw it, I was like, well, it's already late. I don't wanna have a super big meal before bed because that does give me some heartburn. My stomach will hurt if I eat too much too late. And I know it would have been a big meal, but next time I'm like, okay, I'll just have like a small portion. I did wake up with a little bit of heartburn, but today's day 3. Those are my symptoms, feeling a little itchy. So let's have breakfast. This is my breakfast today, something not too heavy because I do want to work out after this. Yeah, I'm like a little itchy all on here and a little bit on my knees. But I did some more research last night on like gluten-free diet and Hashimoto's. And what I found was that gluten proteins, or the gluten molecule, I believe, is very similar to another protein. Hold on, I forgot what I saw, but basically I believe the gluten protein or molecule is super close to another molecule, or the TPO antibodies. And that is why the thyroid sometimes is triggered to do more work when there's like gluten protein molecules in your system, because it's mistakenly thinking it's TPO antibodies. I'm gonna do some more research and reread the facts. This is today's lunch, which is leftovers, sweet potatoes, green beans, and ground turkey with veggies and chips, because these are so good. I feel like my body is craving sugar. I want like a poppy, but I don't have a poppy, and that one only has 5 grams. 4 grams of added sugar. I want a poppy. I ended up adding frozen berries to my water so that I could get a little bit of that taste of sugar. I had to take my shirt off. I got some bloating and some pain after eating, and I've noticed that specifically that shirt, the Gymshark shirt, is tighter than other shirts. It's just like the fit of it. So I noticed that I can't wear super tight clothing, especially after I eat big meals. So I had to take off my shirt. For the past 3 years, I haven't really been able to wear a belt, and if I do, it's not very comfortable. So day 3, hands still hurt, stomach pain, IBS symptoms. But after I took off my shirt, it got better. So there's like a lot of accommodations I have to do with my body. I'm not giving up just yet. It's only day 3 on this anti-inflammatory diet and gluten-free diet. You know, I just have to be very mindful with my actions moving forward. If I do want to wear that shirt, and if I'm gonna eat a big meal, I have to change my shirt. So lessons learned. And then to get a little bit more of a crunch, there you go. I hope I warmed it up enough. I am craving a pickle. I love pickles so much. Every time I have a pickle, I feel like the little 2 boys from Little Rascals, and they're like, I have a pickle, I have a pickle, I have a pickle, hey, 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 hey. So good. Amazing. I just got back from my OT appointment, and I don't know what it is, but I'm just like starving today. I'm gonna have like my 4th meal. I think I probably am gonna eat about like a whole 1.5 pounds of ground turkey, because I'm gonna finish my ground turkey that I made yesterday, and yesterday I made 2 pounds. But at my OT appointment, my OT said that she definitely feels like a difference. Last week, she said that my thumb felt like a rock. So she'll massage it out, and she said it felt like a rock. And today it doesn't feel as bad or as inflamed. So that's good. So that's like good news to hear. So maybe, who knows, maybe this diet is working. But just walking, just like heading there and heading back, I do get like a lot of tension in my shoulders, like crazy. Like I'm only walking for like 5 minutes and I'm already carrying like a lot of tension in my shoulders. And who knows, maybe it is because I was doing research. I've been doing a lot of research, and people with Hashimoto's, they have a lot of, my food is ready, where they have a lot of like muscle aches. I always thought it was just like carrying something heavy, but sometimes I'm not even carrying anything and I just have like achy shoulders. I'll get a massage maybe every once in a while. Maybe I need to do that more, but I don't mind it because I do like massages. But this is today's meal. I'm just starving today. Like going to sleep hungry last night was a big mistake, because I've just been hungry all day. I eat and then in like 2 hours I get hungry again. Sergio got me poppies. I'm so happy because I'm craving sugar. And another reason why I'm starving is probably because I haven't been having my sourdough bread, and I love sourdough bread and I miss it so much. So I'm not having the typical carbs I usually have in the morning. And my carbs right now, I guess, is the sweet potatoes. Like by 4:30 p.m., I already had my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. And this is my second dinner. I woke up with stomach pain, and I think it's because I had a protein shake too close to bed. So it's always kind of like, when I eat something close to bed, it needs to be small. I guess I pushed my limits again. Then I got hungry. I was like, well, I'm hungry. I could feel my hunger, so let me make something to eat. And by then it did get a bit better, but the moment I like took a sip of my water and like a bite out of my food, like instantly my stomach hurt even more. So I'm gonna have to wait to eat this. I don't like reheating eggs. It just tastes gross to me. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. And whenever my stomach hurts really, really bad, my go-to is bone broth. Chicken bone broth or beef bone broth. This one is beef bone broth. So I'm just gonna sip on this and hope that my stomach feels better. And as I'm like recording for this YouTube video, it's getting kind of annoying sharing my symptoms. Like I'm like over it, like, oh my God, I don't want to just talk about my symptoms. I want to have fun. I want to continue with my day. I want to do things I love to do, which I can. But again, the purpose of this video is so that I can see if going gluten-free, dairy-free, grain-free can help with my symptoms. Oh, I got a really bad cramp. And I've noticed that sometimes my IBS symptoms will intensify the week leading up to my period. It's been irregular lately, but I did get cramps. So I'm gonna sip on this and we'll talk again soon. I finished all my bone broth. My stomach feels a lot better, but I'm just gonna hold off on eating just so that my stomach feels like 100%. Yeah, now that I think about it, I most likely woke up with a stomach ache. One, because I had the protein shake too late at night. Sometimes certain protein shakes are not the best for my stomach, but this one typically I do fine on. However, I guess I just took it too close to bed. And two, I did not get my full 8 hours of sleep, and I got 7 hours of sleep. I know that if I gave myself another hour to sleep, my stomach is able to recover. I know how my stomach works, and when I get those full 8 hours of sleep, my stomach just is able to recover, and I have like less symptoms the next day. My stomach does a lot better on days where I get my full 8 hours of sleep versus on days where I don't get my 8 hours of sleep. So yeah, I just worked out. I just got off the phone with my mom. It was really nice talking to her. It's time for lunch. I basically reheated the food I made for breakfast because I didn't finish it. But my stomach feels a lot better after working out, or like while I was working out, my pain went away. And from what I know about my body is that it's always been like physical activity, walks, salsa, working out that usually really helps with the symptoms. And yeah, I didn't reheat the guac obviously because I think that's really gross. And I usually don't like reheating eggs, but this is what I have. And I don't want to waste 3 eggs because I cooked 3 eggs. And we're going to, this is a leftover turkey. It's not even like a full serving of like what I would usually eat of ground turkey, but we're gonna just add more protein to my meal. Voila. Yesterday, I was just starving. I ate so much, and I really think it's because I'm not having my typical carbs. I love bread. Like, bread is what fills me. And we opened up a poppy, but I'm not gonna finish it all right now. I'm gonna try to save some for dinner. I don't know if you think that's gross, but oh well. I try not to have 2 poppies in one day because it does have 5 grams of sugar, which is not a lot compared to other like drinks and sodas. Plus it's prebiotic, it's good for my stomach. This is like my form of sugar right now, and it's like really getting me through this diet. I was hungry. It's been so long since I've made chicken breast, and I'm scared because this recipe originally had paprika and chili flakes and chili sauce and sriracha, but I can't eat anything spicy right now because that will give me really bad heartburn. But I have no idea how it's gonna come out. I'm a little scared, so I have no idea if it's gonna come out good. I ate and it's just like giving me a major headache. So I get headaches. I've been getting a lot of headaches. I need to change my pants because my pants are getting a little tight right now. And all I ate was the chips and this. So I need to change my pants so I could eat comfortably. So it's like, again, little small accommodations that have become normal for me, but it may not be so normal for others. And I forget about that. I forget that I do have a lot of accommodations I have to do for myself. So yeah, I'm really nervous about the chicken. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. I hope it's good because I marinated the 2 pounds of chicken in that sauce I made, the mayo sauce. So we'll see. Oh wait. That's about 43 grams of protein. Dinner is served, but let's see. That one's a little too brown. Pretty good. It's not that dry. This one, a little dry. My poppy. I could put cheese. Dairy-free cheese. I know like lettuce literally has no nutrients, it has no benefits, but it gives me that crunch. Some olive oil for dressing, then some salt. It's pretty good. That's really good. little hungry. I woke up early to go to an appointment and I didn't get the chance to eat, but I did get ready. I did my hair. I put on a little bit of makeup because it's Friday. Why not? As I left my dentist appointment, I was walking. I was like, you know what? I'm starving. And I was walking down the main street. I forget what it's called. I try to go to Alfalfa, but their breakfast burrito, it's like really hard to find gluten-free stuff. Like their breakfast burrito has a tortilla, but you can't change it to gluten-free. Their lunch menu does offer gluten-free options. So now I'm here at Toastique. It's a bit pricey, but they do offer gluten-free granola, oats, and bread, which is amazing because that's really hard to find. Oh, my food's ready. This is today's breakfast. I'm having an acai bowl. This is today's breakfast: strawberries, blueberries, eggs with bell peppers, and almond flour tortillas. This is dinner with a small snack. Once I finish this is going to be like in total 88 grams of protein today for ground chicken. So that's pretty good. I'm just like always hungry, like every 3 hours. This is breakfast today: coconut yogurt, strawberries, blueberries, almond butter. This right here is collagen, so I need to mix it. And then almonds. So I really need to mix it. It's Sergio's first time making filet mignon, and I'm excited and nervous. We're gonna see how it tastes. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too.
Was it supposed to have a string?
That's what the Reddit said.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like take off the string. Just cut it.
Just cut it? I don't want to eat the string.
Cut the string.
I mean, it smells good. It looks pretty good. Are you sure you weren't supposed to take it off? It's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good.
Let's see.
God damn! That's so good. I'm very, very, very proud of you.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to try it?
Cut me a little slice. Okay.
Like, this is so good without butter. Imagine with butter. And it cuts so smoothly. So yesterday was day 7 on the diet, and I would say it's definitely gotten easier. Like, I'm not as hungry as before because I was used to my sourdough in the morning. Today is day 8. I made an omelet. It didn't come out the best, but the intention was there. Dairy-free cheese, spinach, strawberries, blueberries, and right now, like 2 days ago, I had almond butter for the first time, like in a while. I've had it before, but it's been a while since I've had it. So now I'm like obsessed with it. It's like almost like my gateway into something super sweet. And then Brazil nuts, because I rewatched the video. There's a video of a doctor and she basically discusses information of like hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's, and she talks about how there's a study that shows that when there's an increase in selenium, there may be improvement in symptoms, in Hashimoto symptoms. So I forget to have my Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts has like a really high dosage of selenium. So I'm just gonna have like 3 a day. Yesterday, my hands were a lot better. They were a little achy, but like I was actually able to help with the dishes. It's been pretty bad where I haven't been able to, you know, put away the dishes or help wash the dishes. So Sergio's been really helpful and a great partner with like taking ownership of that. So yesterday I was feeling a lot better. I was like, you know what, let me help you. So today's day 8. We went grocery shopping yesterday and look how juicy the strawberries look. So I think I'm gonna do this diet for 10 days, or at least show 10 days on this YouTube video. So we'll see you for lunch. So on today's dinner menu is just salad, and I'm a little upset because my plan wasn't originally to eat out. I originally made ground beef with veggies. However, it was like smelling a little weird for me. This morning, Sergio was like, wait, did we leave the fridge door open all night? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't touched it. And he saw that it was slightly open, and we opened up the fridge. We checked if everything was cool and everything felt good. However, we didn't have a thermometer to check the degrees of the refrigerator. So I'm a little paranoid. I don't want to get food poisoning. I don't want to get sick. And so I haven't eaten my ground beef yet. I put it off to the side. Sergio made some ground turkey, and he is willing to, he didn't really volunteer as tribute. I asked him if he can try my beef, my ground beef, and if he can also make his ground turkey to see if that one smelled weird, and it smelled fine. Just my ground beef was smelling a little weird. So he volunteered as tribute. We're going to see how he feels in a few hours. And if he feels fine, then that's good. I think I will still most likely not eat the ground beef. We'll see. And I'll just make the other protein I had in the refrigerator, which was like ground turkey. So I'm a little paranoid. But today we're having just salad. It's chicken with rice, which is a good thing. I could have rice. Guac, sweet potatoes, beets, and corn. And cilantro lime dressing, which is good. I made sure it's like made out of olive oil, avocado oil, one of those. It doesn't have dairy, so I'm good on that. So this is today's meal. So I'm a little upset, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Either way, it smelled funny to me. So that's updates for today. See, that's what you want. The certified gluten-free. Okay, so today's lunch is actually gonna be the meat that I prepared for yesterday that I did not eat. So turned out Sergio felt fine. He did not get food poisoning. He felt fine. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll eat it. So here it goes. I'm gonna eat tacos. So this is the meat I made. I added some cheese. I already put some of the meat in here. And then I added some lettuce. Basically like Taco Bell tacos. Ground beef with veggies and lettuce. And it's pretty good by itself. So if I get sick, I get sick. But either way, to be honest, because of this diet, when I had just salad yesterday, I think maybe the seasoning or the sauce from just salad, basically like I had to go to the bathroom. Like it made me go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm done talking about this because I'm about to eat. Very good. The cheese really completes it. So yeah. Tomatoes, I'm okay having. Sometimes too much tomatoes. My stomach can handle it. But to be honest, the kiwi last night was so acidic, it made my stomach hurt. So it's what, day 9? I still have similar symptoms with my stomach, but my hands were really good yesterday. Today my hands feel fine, so that's pretty good. I would say day 7, day 8 was when I started to notice the difference. So I had a chai tea latte with a friend that I forgot to film, but I am now going to have dinner with the meat that I made yesterday that I thought went bad or smelled weird. But when I tasted it, it tasted really good. So I'm really excited. We're gonna have it without the shells. I'll just have it as is. And tomorrow I'll eat it with the taco shells because that was bomb too. This is dinner. Also, I know that my camera quality is not the best. I'm in the works of getting a camera to get that 4K quality. So this is for dinner. Ground beef with veggies. I added some cheese to it, spaghetti squash, and avocado. I'm so excited. The tacos for lunch were really, really good. You saw 2, but I actually ate 3. My stomach's fine so far. I ate it around 1. It's now 5:30. Yes, I got hungry that fast. My first symptoms so far. Today my hands are okay, thank God. I'm very grateful for that. A little bit of heartburn. Yesterday I did have some heartburn. And I'm not too sure what I had because I didn't have spicy food. Maybe it was, I did have a little bit extra hojicha more than usual. So maybe it was that. I had a pretty bad mood swing yesterday. I woke up with a little bit of anxiety today and yesterday. And today I was feeling a little fatigued. I got enough sleep. Actually, no, I got like 7, so that could be it. If I don't get my 8 hours, I do tend to run tired for the day. But so far, super, super grateful that my hands and my wrists are much better these past few days. I would say the past 3 days, just because that has been the most annoying symptom ever. But I also did start taking krill oil, and I asked my doctor what supplements she recommends for inflammation, and she recommended krill oil. So it could also be that diet plus the krill oil supplements. 2 more days, and that will be the finale of this YouTube video. Good morning. Today is day 10. Today will be the last day of this video. However, here are some updates. First of all, this is my breakfast. I think I might add some almond butter because it just tastes really good with the fruit, and then a gluten-free tortilla. So here are some of the updates. I definitely feel like my wrist and my hands have been doing a lot better these past few days. I didn't sleep with a brace last night, which is great. Either way, I have my appointment today with my occupational therapist. No, actually that's tomorrow. There has still been a few like tummy aches and some IBS symptoms. However, I do feel like the inflammation in my hands have calmed down a lot. 1, most likely due to lower sugar intake. 2, because of my diet, less sugar, anti-inflammatory foods, gluten-free. I'm also taking my medications with the prescription of my doctor and just like checking in with her every few months. I would say my next goal, so my first goal was to improve my symptoms with the pain in my hands. So the inflammation of my hands isn't completely gone. I did get some achiness yesterday, but it's not as bad as the previous months and weeks. So that's improved a lot. My next goal is to get down my cycle. My menstrual cycle has been irregular, and my goal is to be able to get back on a healthy cycle, just because like as women, we naturally detox every month, once a month. And that is a very sacred part of life for me. So this will be the last day I'm recording for the purpose of this video. However, I will continue to go dairy-free, gluten-free for who knows how long. However, if I'm out and about and I'm out with friends and we're eating out, I will try my best to remain on a gluten-free diet. However, if there's no choice and I'm starving, I'll go ahead and eat bread. And then the next day I'll see if my symptoms get worse. I typically can feel the difference the day after I eat a lot of sugar. I think I do miss bread. I'll try my best to do gluten-free tortillas, but if I'm starving, I think actually I've done better. It's easier for me to go without sourdough in the morning because I typically always have sourdough in the morning. So lately it's just been protein, fruit, and a tortilla. Sometimes a tortilla, not always. So my body has gotten used to it. So yeah. Oh, also, I'm still getting some heartburn here and there. But as for the inflammation in my hands, that's a lot better. And I'm glad that's improved because that was the #1 concern and the most annoying symptom just because it was interfering with my day. It's not 100% gone, but I do see improvements. So I will try my best to remain on this diet. Just take it day by day. Oh, another thing. Another way to see if this diet is working. 1 is I obviously feel some of the symptoms improving. 2, I could retake one of the tests and see if my TPO antibodies have decreased. So when I check my TSH levels in about 2 months, I'll get to see where my TSH levels are at, and I could see if 1, if the medication is working, and 2, if the diet is working. Because I truly feel that your body can heal with like if your heart is there, if you truly, truly want it. Like you could be taking medication, but you're eating badly. So I truly believe that it could be a combination of both. And I'm making the choices I can, one day at a time, one habit at a time, so that I can live a healthy and comfortable life. I just finished all of my breakfast. I am getting a little bit of heartburn. So I would say, again, I'm gonna repeat myself. Not all of my symptoms have gone away, but it has definitely improved some of the symptoms. And the most obvious symptom was the pain in my hands, and that has improved a lot. And I truly feel it's because of the diet as well as the medication. So again, I am not a doctor. I am not providing any medical advice. This is just to see if this diet works for me. Everybody is different. Let's say you are also dealing with Hashimoto's. It's important to discuss any changes you make with your doctor, and that goes for like medication, or for example, I am taking krill supplements. I asked my doctor which supplements I should take, and she definitely recommended, if I'm going to take supplements, to not just take them all at once, to slowly introduce new ones. And I started taking krill oil. My symptoms may also be improving because of the krill oil. This is just to see if the diet works for me, and I feel like it is working for me. My symptoms are improving. They're not 100% gone, but I do see a difference, and I'm really happy about that, because that is a big win, and that's a big accomplishment. And I'm excited because I continue to push for a life where I'm living comfortably, pain-free, happy. I also forgot to mention that the past few days I've been meditating in the morning. So definitely there's many different factors that can be contributing to the improvement in my symptoms. However, I believe that my intention is there. My intention is there to heal, to get better, and to live a long, happy, comfortable life. And just like really trying to regulate my nervous system and calm my nervous system when it's overstimulated. So yeah, we'll see you for lunch. You have no idea how happy I am to eat this food. It's so good. And with my poppy, my go-to low sugar intake right now is my poppy, my almond butter. But almond butter has 0 grams of added sugar, but 2 grams of sugar. So good. My fruit, my poppy, and my almond butter. Oh, and my mush. My mush is so good. A poppy, of course. Okay, so I got these cookies before even starting this diet, and I'm craving sugar right now. And these are gluten-free, grain-free, which is amazing. They are a little higher in sugar, so 1 serving has 8 grams of added sugar. So I only had 2. I am human, and I deserve sugar every once in a while in moderation so that I don't worsen my symptoms. So yeah, that is my snack after dinner. I feel like I may have one other snack. We'll see. If you are also in your health journey and trying to see if going gluten-free is for you, again, every body is different. Every human is different. So if you were to give it a try, listen to your body, and I just send you a lot of healing energies so that you may also progress in your healing journey. I did have a visit today with my primary care doctor, and we both said that I've made progress. Definitely, like when I first saw her, I was in a lot of pain, and she does see that I'm making the effort in my diet, my lifestyle, my choices. So it was really nice. It was like the first time in a while where I left the doctor's appointment feeling good, and I know exactly what's going on with my body. I know I have Hashimoto's. I know that I need to try my best to eat anti-inflammatory foods, and I'll try my best to go gluten-free. However, like I mentioned earlier, if there's days where I'm out and about and there is no gluten-free options, then, yeah, I'll have maybe a bread or a burger with carbs. But my intention is still there with like eating anti-inflammatory foods, whole foods, vegetables, greens, fruits, fiber, protein, etc. So food is medicine. I love going by that saying. I truly feel like if you want to heal in something or get better, or if there's like this certain health goal you want to achieve, it definitely does start with what's on your plate. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.